Hello everyone. Today is Saturday and we're going to cook some good country beef soup. As I'm promoting the simple life in the country, all that stress and stuff, we're leaving those behind. Today, or should I say today, they killed a cow right at the corner store. I was able to just walk a few yards down the road and buy fresh beef for my country beef soup. My ingredients will be the fresh beef. This is the gooseneck part of the cow. It has bones and flesh. The bony part, as you can see, and it has plenty of fleshy part. I've cut off all the fat. I'm going to take away all the fat, so we're just going to deal with the fleshy part and the bone for the flavor. I'm also going to be cut up the cow skin. I'm going to put that in the soup. This is how I just purchased it. It's very blackened, so I have to soak it and scour it off and clean the inside because it's very black and dirty from this burning to get the hairs off. And of course, you know we're gonna have pig's tail. Cannot cook the soup without the salted pig's tail to give it the flavor. I'm also going to put in there some chicken back. These are the main ingredients. The meat will be pig's tail, chicken back, cow skin, and fresh beef. All right? For the food part of it, I'm going to put in some chocha. In foreign, we say coyote, but it's really chocha, we call it here in Jamaica. Some turnips, some Irish potato, some carrots. I'm going to put in some carrots, some good old red cocoa. Ooh, some good old red cocoa. And some yam. And we'll also be putting in some yam. This was freshly dug today. And I can honestly say it was because I saw when the guy was going to the bushes to dig it, and I saw when he came back with it. So, yes, I think this is what you call St. Vincent yam, white yam. And I have some yellow one there. I'm also going to use some yellow yam. But there's a lot of stuff, folks. I don't even think my pot's going to be big enough to hold all this stuff, but I'm going to make them all fit. Stick with me. I'll show you as I go along. Once I get all my ingredients peeled, I'm going to be seasoning up the meat and leaving them for a while so that they can marinate in the season before I start to boil the soup. All right, stay with me. Pig's tail, beef, chicken back. The cow foot I had to boil in a separate pot because it's a lot tougher and it's going to take much longer than these to cook. So now I'm going to put in the boiling water, the beef and the pig's tail. An hour later, I'll just add the cow skin and the cow meat, the cow skin part of the meat, so that it all cooks soft. Then I'll put in the chicken back lastly, because that just gives it flavor and I don't want it to boil out to bones. Whenever I'm cooking soup, I always boil the water in separate pots and kettle to make sure whatever goes into the pot is clean, sterilized water, because it's my soup and I love to enjoy my soup, so I want to know it's clean water that I'm putting everything in. So here you have the beef into the clean boiled water, sterilized water, and we're going to cook this for about 1 hour. Then I start adding the other meats periodically, just judging by the softness of each meat. Now I'm going to go peel the food and prepare the seasoning. Okay, the meat is pretty much almost cooked, so we're going to have to add the vegetable seasoning to thicken the soup, give it taste, and bringing it to life. That consists of turnip, carrot, chocha, and Irish potato. These are cut small, so they could pretty much boil all the way down and thicken the soup. I think I have too much turnip in there, but good for you. Coca, Irish potato, and yam will be the main food that's going in the pot. I'm also going to add some yellow yam that I have in the freezer and some breadfruit. And I might make some dumplings. Don't really want to, but I might. All the food is in the pot. Now we're about to put the final seasoning, consisting of thyme, scallion, Scotch bonnet pepper, and onions. These are the final seasoning to give it that taste. Yep, give it that old-fashioned country cooking soup taste. Last but not least, I'm also putting 2 packets of Grace cock soup. Because this is high in sodium, very salty, I did not put any salt in the pot. So when I've put everything in and it's kind of almost cooked, I'll test it, but I'm sure I won't be needing any salt because this thing is high in sodium. Not so good for you, but the original, authentic Jamaican country style cooking is where it's at with this. When I was a little girl, I was always the one my mother calling on to make the dumplings. Always. Reluctantly, I used to do it. So now, I was trying not to make the dumplings, but my conscience wouldn't let me. Because I know I'm going to be sharing my soup, so everyone's going to be looking, where's the dumpling? Where's the dumpling? So here's the dumpling. We have to wait another 20 to 30 minutes to let them cook. So there's the dumplings. I made them. We also have breadfruit. Breadfruit. Doesn't that look good? Oh my gosh, doesn't this soup look good? Oh, I could do with a bigger pot. I really could. I hate when my soup boils over. But it's not sticking to the pot. That's the main thing. It's not sticking to the bottom. So I'm just going to have to half cover the pot and let it simmer there. Wow, doesn't that look good? Awesome sauce. Ooh, colors, colors. Okay, as they say, the proof is in the eating. Look at this rich, beautiful, thick soup. Look at that. Look at this texture. Plenty of meat, plenty of vegetable, and the taste is awesome. Yep, another job